Happy New Year, everybody. We're having a crazy ass summer here in the central west of New South Wales. It's been very hot during the day, but we've been getting other days like today where I got my winter gear on. I always seem to have it on out here. I don't know what sort of climate you live in, but this one's a killer out here. It's not extreme like the poor people in being snowed out at the moment, but you can never settle. You know, 1 minute it's stinking hot and the next it's bloody cold like it is now at 3:04 a.m. Anyway, that's enough of me complaining. Look, I just wanted to show a few odds and sods today. Some are music related and one isn't, but I just wanted to show this. This is it's almost like a parchment now. I'm afraid to even open it because, you know, the pages are so loose. Some of the stories in here are quite good, quite funny. But after, it's very fifth form, high school sort of stuff. He's obviously been hugely influenced by Edward Lear and the Goon Show, which some people in the US and Europe wouldn't know about, but that was a sort of a way out, wacky comedy show that was hugely popular in the British Empire with Spike Milligan and Peter Sellers and Harry Seacombe. But I've just looked at some of these stories and he wouldn't be allowed to publish it now. I wonder if it's still in print. I wonder if anyone knows, because there's some incredible racist stuff in here. You know, I won't say who he's talking about, but it's quite amazing that, you know, someone who goes, imagine all the people and all that bullshit. You know, he had a real nasty side to him, this guy. You know, to be honest with you, I don't really like musicians. I think they're all horrible people, really, and that's, you know, just my opinion. But you know, I mean, he does his own drawings. But I remember I swapped this for, I can't remember, I swapped it for a 45 back in 1968. So I've had this since 1968. I had the hardcover in his own, Spaniard in the works, beautiful condition, and I gave it to a young, I wouldn't say intellectually disabled, but someone with a bit of trouble learning. I gave him that. That really made his day, because he would only buy albums that his parents owned. He's a funny guy, and so his album collection's exactly the same as his parents, but his parents are in my age bracket, so he's got a lot of Beatle albums and things. Not that I have, I'll give mine away, but except my Near Mint Mono Pepper, I'll never give that away. But yeah, so I gave him a Spaniard in the works, and yeah. So anyway, that's just bit of history there, but it's like an ancient parchment now. This is his thing. He was really into putting down cripples and snore wife and several dwarfs. Look, that's pretty ugly stuff, you know. He was really cruel to people with disabilities. He was very, you know. Anyway, I don't want to upset anyone, but I'm just giving it to you as the truth. Here's a book I adore. This is ancient. This is so old. I just love that cover, the water babies. I love the illustrations. You probably can't get away with this anymore either, because I think you're a damn pedophile, you know, to even look at it. But they're gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, this is literally falling to pieces. See, Rita Horner, Senior Girls Class, St Giles Sunday School, awarded to. I'll just show you a couple of the illustrations. Oh, I'm afraid to open this. It is literally falling to pieces. But it's such beautiful illustrations. So lovely. I love that 1880s to 1920s period for art, and you know, it's all very innocent, you know. But I'm wondering if these days, like John Lennon, whether these would still be in print, or you're allowed. What I find funny is on YouTube you can look at what the filthiest, dirtiest pornography you want, and then if you show a photo of it, if you show an illustration with somebody without clothes on or something, you know, you're vilified. I mean, this is art. This has got nothing to do with anything but. And this one, last one, they're just so great. I just love the underwater. It's the water babies. I just love these underwater illustrations. Yeah, so there's a couple of books. Moving on. Okay, talking about another weirdo and sort of very unpleasant person, Robert Crumb. I admire his art, but he's a weird dude. He's got a lot of problems too. But I just want to show, I love these little boxes of cards, you know. He did a great one on the blues artist. This is Pioneers of Country Music. And they're just illustrations of various bands. I don't want to get them out of order, but yeah, I mean, they're obviously taken from photographs, so they're not wild and wacky like his cartooning stuff. So he's just taken photographs, and the Shellor family, whoever they are. But it's all 1930s stuff. I mean, he's got an amazing 78 collection. He's a very strange person, Robert Crumb. Very odd. I think that seems to go hand in hand with genius, you know, John Lennon, Robert Crumb. I mean, that's using genius in a very, very loose term. But yeah, there's a real, a lot of yin and yang going on there. You never know what you're going to get. And to finish up, this is not a plug for cigarettes, you know. I've got early emphysema. I've been smoking. I'm 70 this year, and I've been smoking for 55 years without a break. So it'll get me pretty soon. But I just love this. Now you'll all be familiar with, this is not the album, this is a CD. This is a wonderful A Salty Dog by Procol Harum. And a picture of one of this is the early version of the band with Robin Trower up the back and the mighty B.J. Wilson alongside him, the Octopus drummer. Yeah, the Whiter Shade of Pale guys. Yeah, this is their third album, and it is just astonishingly good. So I just wanted to show you what it was inspired by. This is an original packet of Players Navy cut tobacco from 1936. Cute little packets of 10 cigarettes. But that's the inspiration for the cover. I just love that. Just love it. Anyway, I'm just a silly old duffer. Don't worry about me.